Okay.
No.
4.8. Use the quadratic formula and the discriminant.
How about no?
All right. Quadratic formula.
Me neither, dude.
It's just boom straight into it.
Let A, B, and C be real numbers such that A is not equal to 0. The solutions of the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. If you happen to forget it, it's on the back wall.
Wait, do you keep it on there? Oh, yeah. Or I was gonna be like, just kidding. I mean, it's pretty easy to, once you, like, do a couple
Isn't-
problems.
The quadratic formula is my least favorite thing about math. Except proofing, but that's geometry.
No, yeah, proofing is fine.
I'll say, and again, I'll remind you, like with completing the square, if the instructions say solve by using the quadratic formula, regardless of if it can be factored or solved another way, you need to use the quadratic formula.
What is that ST?
Such that.
Oh, never
Such
heard
that,
anybody
ST.
say such that.
It's a math term.
I'm mad that when I wrote my notes, I put sit for the such. Such that. So it's like.
Real numbers sit,
real
A dot
numbers
equal to
sit.
0.
Yeah. I was like, why did I write sit? Oh, goodness. I think I did these like the week that we were out after Christmas break, like not the like previous.
When I assigned them.
Yeah. So I forgot what it was on.
All right, the discriminant is the b squared minus 4ac part of the quadratic equation. This is the section that 2 years ago, the class decided that they were going to talk the entire class period. And I mean talk about things other than math. So,
They didn't learn it?
I got about this far, and they still wouldn't be quiet. So I assigned homework. Said figure it out. They're like, but you didn't teach it. Y'all didn't want to listen.
Did you like do it as like an actual accuracy grade?
Oh yeah,
Did you say this was last year?
2 years ago.
2 years.
And then
Oh.
I gave them a quiz the next day on the material.
Wait, 2 years ago?
Was Melcher
That's
in that
Melcher's?
Yeah, it was your brother's algebra 2
It was
class.
my brother's.
But I do have to say, he was the only person listening. Because he sat right there, and I could tell he was listening. So the people that were listening, if they came and asked me for help, I helped them. Everybody else was talking. So I looked at them after they took their quiz, and they said, but you didn't teach this stuff. I said, don't talk while I'm talking, or this will be a regular occurrence. Didn't happen again.
I hope not.
So it's like, yeah, here we go. So, but I'm actually going to teach y'all because y'all actually listen to me. So, and they didn't do it again last year when I had them for pre-cal either, because they were like, she's serious. You're right, I am. All right, so using the discriminant of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. I'm going to draw a chart, 3 rows, 3 columns. Going to have the value of the discriminant. We're going to have the number and type of solution. And then we're going to have the graph of y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, just to help us see what's happening.
How big was that class 2 years ago? Was it like a big class?
I think they had like 11.
So that's like
That's big
for the
compared to
school.
us.
Mhm.
Last year I had 14, I think it was.
My honors math class when I was in 7th grade had like 35 kids in it.
That's about what mine would have.
That's like half of our high school.
My mom started her Algebra 1 class last year with like 23 people in
It
it.
was literally
Yeah.
300
They like didn't
people.
even fit in the classroom because they had to be distanced, and they're like, you got to get them all in this room. And she's like, how?
People sitting in the corners.
Yeah, she literally had people sitting like out the door to be distanced. Yeah, it was crazy. That was what they told her to do, so she did it. Oh, there's gonna be 4 things here actually, 3 things here, so 4 total. Anyways, all right. B squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. It's gonna be one option. Oh dear. We're gonna have b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. Honestly, these problems are really easy in case this is like freaking you out when you're seeing what I'm writing here. B squared minus 4ac is less than 0.
Whenever I see a chart in math, I get a little freaked out. Not gonna lie.
Alright, so if I have this first scenario where it's greater than 0, then it has 2 real solutions. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draw little graph boxes here. Oops. Oh dear. Just so that we're ready to go. Alright, so this bottom one that goes with the 2 real solutions. That was kind of nice. The solutions are where it crosses the x-axis, so it's got 2 real solutions. Which also means 2 x-intercepts. Okay, the intercepts are the solutions. If the discriminant is equal to 0, we have 1 real solution. So it hits once, meaning that there is 1 x-intercept. Okay, the last option, it's less than 0, meaning it's negative, so it's going to have 2 imaginary solutions. And that's just going to be a graph that's somewhere not touching the x-axis, so there's no x-intercepts.
So how are there any solutions at all? Like,
Because
what's
they're
the-
imaginary, because it's going to have an I in it, because it's a negative under the radical.